Welcome everyone, my name is Sin and I will have the pleasure of running ActRaiser, one of my favorite games I've been running for 7 years. I am joined by my side, the angel in my life, Queen Anne B. How are you?
I'm good, you?
I am very good. I am so excited. Let's get this party going. I'm gonna need a little help from the chat. We're gonna count this down. We're gonna start the timer after we enter our name. So those not familiar with this game, this is ActRaiser for the Super Nintendo. It has a re-release. A new release as of 2021. There was ActRaiser Renaissance, and we are playing the original because we called it the old Razor because we're old. So we are going to be setting up our name here. NoReset. And timing is going to start just after a brief introduction of the story. So we've been asleep for a while. This game is based on God versus Satan, evil versus good. We lost the first round. Good lost the first round. So the angel has woken us up from our sleep, which is about, what, like 8 hours this morning at the hotel? No. So we now are trying to recover our strength, but we need to raise the people, the population again, restore the world. So we start with a blank slate, and this game features platforming and simulation. So let's get right into the action though first. That's how we start. All right. Time begins, and crowd want to help count me in at 3? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Woo! Let's go.
Sign. Cat.
Okay, so the first thing we did, we set message speed to 0. That is the first thing you want to do because it makes this game a whole lot faster.
So we start in Fillmore.
Yeah.
I heard that's your favorite music in the game.
Yeah, get your dance emotes out.
Look at that sprite. So basically here we just don't kill anything.
We're going to be using a lot of slash jumping. It extends both the height and distance of your jump. And is 6 frames window to get at certain heights. We basically have very timed jumps, because there is movement frame roll.
And yes, the 3 here have faces and they move.
They're very grumpy too. They didn't get their coffee.
And we get our first boss already.
We fight this from behind.
Oh, that's cheap.
By the way, this is the master doing all the work in the platforming. Then we're going to see the angels shine in the simulation.
Very easy.
Each area has 2 acts. First act done.
And then we get to save people.
Oh yes, this is your job now.
But there's dark story behind that too.
Oh. Yeah.
They die. The kid die. Don't get attached to people.
But people are born from lightning, right?
Yeah.
So this run has scripted.
Hear that, kids?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's an angel. It's me. We don't know why it's naked though. So here he's gonna concentrate because he's counting right now. He needs to kill 9 enemies. And why is that? It's because if you see on top right, the amount of people he saves, he needs a certain amount for RNG and timer. So just let him concentrate. I told you it's Pipi's favorite music.
It's so good.
Alright, let's count. Are you there yet? So basically what he's doing right now is that, do you see those blue dots on the floor? They're a lair, and enemies come out of it. They're trying to destroy your town. So the angel actually is gonna kill these enemies while people reconstruct the town.
Yeah, so these enemies are not too annoying in some areas, but in this area, they are very relentless. Oh, by the way, these people cannot catch this horse. The horse is just too fast.
That's an horse?
I guess.
I thought it was a goat.
It's a goat.
I should have wear my glasses.
It makes no sound. So the angel ends up with like more confirmed kills than the master in this game because we have to continue. Ooh, one of the enemies is gonna troll us here. Okay, not this time. There you go. See, look at that.
He tried to steal our people.
And they're so happy that we saved them. So this game is very charming in a way that you get to rescue all these villagers. And there's little sequences that we're mashing through each time. So unfortunately, you're not going to see much of the story. But these two worshippers are always asking for help. And they always want to offer us something for assistance. Every time we seal a lair, maybe we get an item. Oh, more people were going for a tour with the napper bats. And I would just want to say this speedrun is completely scripted for the simulation here. So everything in the way I build is very consistent each area. These houses, everything is going to be in the same spot, the farms. And you need 10 people to seal lairs. So at a minimum. So that's why when I first start an area, it gets pretty intense. After that, it's good to go. So now we can go into donations if you want.
Well, I was just about to ask, actually, and we do have a couple donations. Donc, je vais juste commencer par pointer qu'on est rendu en don à un demi-skateman qui va faire son grand retour à NoReset. Ça fait longtemps qu'on ne l'a pas vu, puis on a vraiment hâte de le voir. Il va faire Just Shapes and Beats, je pense que c'est dimanche. Mais bon, bref, on a une couple de dons, puis je vais les lire rapidement. On a Zyloff qui a donné 25 $ et qui dit Rock and Stone, puis qui a choisi le background de Link to the Past. Après ça, on a OP, qui a dit Go Light Mob Go pour 10 $. Après ça, on a Décapant 316 qui dit Let's go Hype! Il a choisi le background Gotta Go Slow. Après ça, Derst qui a dit Let's go fast pour ActRaiser, puis qui a choisi le background A Link to the Past. Donc, je vous explique ce que ça veut dire. On a 2 bidwars qui roulent tout au courant de la fin de semaine. À chaque jour, la sélection de background et de bordure du stream va changer. Et avec vos dons, ce qui est en avance, le système le vérifie à toutes les minutes. Ce qui est en avance, c'est ça que ça change, puis c'est tout automatique. Fait que si vous voulez avoir le background synthwave avec la bordure synthwave, ben vous arrangez pour que les deux soient en même temps. Si vous êtes des anarchistes qui veulent que rien matche, puis vous voulez briser mon OCD, ben là, vous prenez 2 affaires complètement différentes. Puis ça dure tout au long de la fin de semaine. Donc, avec vos dons, vous avez le contrôle sur le visuel puis le style du stream tout au long de la fin de semaine. Donc, donnez généreusement. On est ici pour la Fondation des gardiens virtuels. Les gardiens virtuels, c'est une fondation qui est une balise en ligne pour les personnes en détresse et travaille à promouvoir l'utilisation responsable du numérique. Et ils vont lancer leur plateforme, qui est lancée d'ailleurs, quartier.québec. Leur projet actuel, c'est la plateforme quartier.québec, qui est un quartier virtuel pour rassembler les jeunes de 14 à 25 ans, où une variété d'activités pour tous les goûts seront offertes afin de rallier et joindre l'ensemble des jeunes du Québec. Pour plus d'informations, visitez leur site web au gardienvirtuel.québec. Donc, c'était ça. On a un autre don qui est rentré. Do I still got time for one more?
Right now, we're just showing off the wall glitch, which is the only thing we specify here in the game as a glitch, and it allows you to pixel boost into the wall, and then you can repeatedly jump. And now we're into the boss. Yeah, so you can one more.
Well, one more. Solar Cell donated $25 and says, "Who is that incredible, sweet, awesome, innocent, amazing, beautiful angel that is sitting next to Queenie?" Yeah, I think we need the reaction shot on this one. Queenie, do you have any comment?
I am reconsidering marrying him now in 21 days. But thank you for your donation, sweetheart.
Back to you, son.
All right, so we wrapped up Act 2. For some reason, that Minotaur is wearing a red Speedo, and he becomes very apparent that way. Oh.
You have that Speedo, right? You told me? Under your costume?
Yeah, so just some premise here. Queenie did a lot of work on the costume. Otherwise, I just would have showed up in probably jeans and some type of shirt. So kudos, shout out to Queenie to coordinate all the costuming. Great job.
Thank you.
And this helmet is really heavy. This is Blood Pool. Blood Pool has a lot of disappearing platforms, but we have no problems going through this stage. We're trying to get past all the rocks. As you can see, we also do a lot of damage boosting in this run. There is a lot of free health along the way in the form of apples. Obviously, the food for gods.
Why is it a blood pool?
Yeah, it's gonna show you in the next area. It's going to be very red. I know it's purple here.
No, but why? What turned it to blood?
There's a demon.
Oh. I thought you didn't
Just-
know. I was trying to catch you. Oh, and here we tip the toes of that enemy.
Yes, the Manticore dance. Very flare with the green.
It looks like a dance.
Let's go. This is optimal kill on the top left. This boss is a scripted pattern, but it can get a little hairy if you miss one swing. Yeah.
By the way, you have world record for that game.
This is any percent world
GG?
record holder for a few months now, but a few years maybe now. But
Is it because no one else runs it?
no, shout out that ostrich who found a lot of more recent strats in this game in the simulation. He actually set up some new tech here in the simulation that saves like 15 seconds over the course of the run. So that was the more recent time, down to like a 57:35. So there you go. The blood pool is in effect here.
Here we're gonna use, for the first time, the earth element.
A lot of sunshine, no
Sunshine.
earthquake yet. But
What would
as
you
you can
use,
see, we do
sunshine?
use a miracle a lot. And each miracle is 5.5 seconds. So we definitely want to cut down how many we need. So when I was a kid, I obviously had to clear all of these areas. But now we just go for speed.
By the way, if you know about Quintet, you will see that some of the sound effects here are reused in the Soul Blazer. It was part of the Quintet games.
So
And
we,
this-
yeah, this,
Oh, this is my part. This doesn't. Oops, it's.
ActRaiser and Soul Blazer are two of my favorite
Là,
games.
Queenie, là,
Yeah, I
tu
can't
sais
shoot.
pas sa caméra, t'aimeras pas le bill.
I can't. It doesn't shoot. There you go. I helped you.
Fire away. This area features a little boy named Teddy. This is where we're going to start seeing tragedy strike.
Yeah, poor Teddy.
So the people are already concerned about Teddy. He's kind of rebellious. And he's going actually to inspect this red lake. So he would have had better answers for you, Queenie. And,
We're gonna give him bread for some reason.
well, homemade bread. Who wouldn't come back for it?
I still don't understand why we feed him bread.
They didn't have, and they have Uber Eats here, so that's how we're gonna get him the bread.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's gonna go. He's gonna go disappear pretty soon. I'm gonna try to get one more glitch here that I found accidentally. Show it off a little bit. But you can actually despawn enemies permanently from a lair if you kill them the frame they leave the screen. So I'll try to set this up here.
Don't break the game.
There you go. So the soul went off the screen, off the top, instead of going back to the shrine, and now no more lair bat spawn. That is also frame perfect, but it's really doesn't save much time. It's just kind of neat.
Is it a good time for donation?
Yeah, so here goes Teddy. He's going to be disappearing, so we're just going to rescue him. There's the Uber Eats of the bread here, and then we have donations. Let's go.
All right, well, we got one $25 donation by Don't Ask Jeremy who says, Red Speedo, Rando forever, go Sin and Queenie.
That red Speedo is very popular.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. So the Teddy, doing his due diligence, finds the magic skull. That's what clears this lair.
But he dies.
But he
Kinda
dies,
hid.
so maybe that skull was the previous Teddy.
So
And
we
it's-
waste bread.
He's okay, so he's not dead just yet. They're going to. So the people in the olden times believed you had to make your sacrifices, right? So they're going to sacrifice one of their people to this boss here in this nice, beautiful castle. But Teddy pulls trick. Well, he sets it up so he becomes the one that's picked. So he's actually doing the sacrificing himself
With a straw.
with a straw. Yeah, they draw lots.
He cheated.
But you know, the angel tells us about this. We don't know about it.
Yeah, it's true. We only know at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But we do know that he cheated, so his mom didn't raise him properly. By the way, there's a difference between the bats, whether they're blue, red, or black.
So the Napper Bat is the basic enemy that just lifts people out of the houses. Blue does a lightning bolt, destroys the house, and the red destroys fields. This area introduces wheat, but in the Japanese version, it's actually rice.
Why is it different? because we don't have pawn to make rice in the US.
Apparently, but they didn't change the sprite. I mean, it looks like a rice field. So
By
there's
the way,
a lot of translation here that's edited out from the Japanese version. Also, they made it a little bit easier. We can jump on spikes. In the J version, you cannot. You'll be killed instantly.
You were gonna say, Chivaris?
Yeah, I was just about to tell people. So we're actually on our way to our first donation incentive in terms of milestones. If we reach $500 by the end of this run, the next run, which is Tetris Effect, will actually be Master Mode instead of Journey Expert by 0x64. After the run, sorry. Master Mode is going to be at the end of the run. We're also going to do Master Mode. So we need to reach 500. Donc, notre premier but, dans le fond, d'atteindre $500 pour l'incentive de Tetris Effect Master Mode, c'est qu'on fait Master Mode à la fin de la run de Tetris Effect. Si on se rend jusqu'à 500. Donc, on a jusqu'à la fin de la run pour atteindre ça. Donc, donnez généreusement. On a déjà rendu à 161. C'est déjà très fort pour le début du marathon. Donc, donnez généreusement.
Nice.
Merci beaucoup.
Here we got the wall glitch again. Good job. So basically we cheat our way up.
By the way, shout out to Mike the Swan and Skateman pour leur raid. Thank you for the raid, guys.
Welcome in, everybody.
So I'm going to set up here for another Skelevator glitch or another wall glitch, but we set up, as we call it, the Skelevator. This is also a new recent strat found.
You died.
Yeah, intentional, so we can set this up.
Okay.
And then we skip the apple here. Oh.
And we're on our way to our third boss.
Yeah, this is the Zeppelin Wolf. This is where RNG really kicks in. We want him to spawn low, but of course he spawns high just for the marathon. Let's go. You can skip the transformation here, but we have to fight through RNG, so we're just gonna cause him to turn into this wolf.
And you're gonna see that when the battle ends, Sin is gonna try to be as high as possible in the screen. Because?
So when you finish a stage, the Master's soul rises back up to the Sky Palace, so you can see that animation. You save some frames the higher you are. Yeah, there it goes, the ascent.
And then you go back to stone.
Yeah. So just to keep in mind too, how this game works is apparently they erected statues everywhere the Master fell, and good thing they gave him a sword, because otherwise he'd be fighting maybe with nothing, or maybe a pool noodle, like who knows. So good thing there's a sword in that statue's hands, otherwise we would be having a big problem. So now, okay, the other important thing is we need to be at a certain level to get to the next area. So I'm just waiting for level 4 here, so another good time for donation.
And we have one more layer to seal.
Now this area is clear now.
Oh, it's clear, okay.
I'm just gonna take offerings. So here we pick up our magical stardust. This is the best and worst magic at the same time.
And I think it's the only one we pick up in the speedrun.
Only magic we use.
Okay.
This has like over 1,000 different combinations or possibilities of it hitting anything. Sometimes it doesn't even hit at all. So, and that's why we use it, right? Of course. But it's very powerful when it hits. Also, this area looks a little bit like Super Star Wars, maybe. And the boss at the end is called Dagobah, so I think they kind of had a Star Wars reference through this. Again, we're going to be using slash jumping a lot, and that's just to get over these cactuses.
That's a cactus?
It's like one of those like inflatable crazy things that sell things, or outside stores. Yeah. The flames that are being shot down from those enemies, those fry guys, are RNG. Also here, all slash jumps. Without slash jump, you would foul all these jumps. Very dangerous. And we damage boost through platforms. And these are very tight.
Nicely done.
Thank you. And then we dodge these fire. Oh, he didn't shoot. Lucky. Let's go.
And you have to watch your health as well by damage boosting.
We call that guy Britney Spears.
Here we fight another boss.
So this is the ant lion. We're gonna try to use magic. Let's see. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So we had to finish a little bit with the sword, but you want the Stardust to do all that damage. Otherwise, it can just completely whiff. That's Act 1, and now we're in the deserts.
Otherwise, you get eaten by the sand.
It's a very realistic ant lion, I have to say.
Okay, new city to build.
We're gonna start building the Las Vegas Strip right here. What do you think?
Okay. With just 2 people,
Just 2 people.
it's gonna be long.
We'll get some people. We gotta kill the monsters. So every time we kill monsters again, we're recovering people. We're gonna use a bomb here to get quick souls. Because again, we need those people to build, and it's very hard to kill monsters here. While we're doing the miracles, we're hunting monsters to get souls. These are the people that are gonna be building the town. We need to get at least 10 to seal the first layer. Now we just go ham on these bats.
So the layers are never RNG, they're always at the same place.
You got synchronized red demons. Look at this. Doing a little show for us. The layers are always in the same place.
Kill them!
No. Desync them, right? I can. You might notice also a little person over here in the middle of nowhere. This person is actually very dead. But you don't know that yet.
That's just a bunch of pixel wishing it looked like someone. It's not someone.
So what ends up happening here is, if you do rescue this person, you find out that they have the plague.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we are leaving them right now in quarantine. Because if you rescue them, they end up burying this person over by the shrine, and then everybody gets the plague. So we're gonna save time by not rescuing this person. Oh, I desynced them. There you go. But we can give him a pat on the head.
He's dead. Don't poke it.
A little shampoo.
Bury it.
Some pats. You're the good angel, yeah?
No, don't touch the dirty stuff.
So at this point, good time for donation. We just have to wait for this area to build out. You can only build in 2... Houses have to be on the map before it extends or continues building. So we build in 2 directions, but we have to wait because we only have 1 path up here now.
Do we have the new donations? Okay.
By the way, this is my first NoReset, and I'm so happy to be here. I just find it funny. I maybe only know 5 words of French, but I'm grateful.
Say the truth.
What?
I tortured you to be here.
You awoken me from my sleep to do this run. I appreciate it. But it's been an amazing setup. In fact, I've been very welcome.
And we are very honored to open it.
Yes.
Do I have time for donations?
Yeah.
Yes.
On a 2 donations, on a 2 dons. Un de John Rambo de 20 $. J'avais hâte d'arriver, mais je vois Queen Anne avec son arc, je suis plus sûr. Et on a Son Wentel qui dit un don selon moi pour la plus belle musique de tous les temps, Sacrifices de ActRaiser, 15 $.
He said that it's the best music of all time. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Is there a song named Sacrifice in this game?
Oh, the offering
Yeah.
one? Oh, the one we're missing right now? Yes, it is one of my favorites. Harmonious music also, they call it. Yeah, so right here you have the Vegas Strip, and here's the Luxor Hotel.
Oh.
Very nice, right?
Is it plagued?
Is there plague? No, but there's a very Egyptian theme here.
So they're sealing another layer. There you go.
That's the final layer. And again, as soon as the last layer is sealed, it unlocks Act 2. We go right into the action.
We're going into the pyramid.
Mode 7. By the way, music in this game was done by Yuzo Koshiro, very active on Twitter. I don't even know if he watches, but I've been running this game for 7 years. And his sister did the graphic design, Ayano Koshiro.
You should invite them next year.
They'd be thrilled, I'm sure. Especially how much love we give this game. So this area features the hardest jump right here. It's a 2-frame jump with a 4-frame setup. I have to get a certain pixel.
There you go.
No, it's too difficult, but we're gonna get it. There it is. That saves 7
First
seconds. It's 2 very hard jump, and then we have to get a wall jump here. Nope, the platform was there, but there's one last wall jump there to complete the cycle. So the platforming in this game is very stiff. So if you miss any movement or any pixel on your platforms, you're not going to be able to make these jumps. So all these little movements here. Now I'm trying to chase to an elevator that is on a screen timer. Also shoutouts to mummies that are wrapped single leg at a time, because now they can just walk. That's not good. But yeah, we make it to this elevator as long as we make it to the screen by 172. Plenty of time. Wait. All these jumps, again, set up.
How many cities we have to build? 6?
6 areas.
6 areas.
The easiest boss in the game, probably this one, because the Stardust can almost wipe it out entirely in one shot. There you go.
It's pretty easy to hit. It's so big.
So the Stardust is doing 3 hits per piece when it makes contact with the wall, and since there's so much wall in that corner, that's why you're doing the extra damage.
You can only use the Stardust once per area, right?
Yeah, we're getting magic scrolls, and as long as we have a magic scroll, we can use it. Right now, we're up to 2.
Okay.
So the other thing here is we return to Fillmore.
I noticed that the guy is missing. Why is that?
Oh, he died in the by the Minotaur. Cursed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your game is so dark.
But see, they're out here praising us. So like again, we are the master, the god, and these people just doing their little praising. Meanwhile, these people are working hard. I kind of need you to work too. So come on. No. Sorry, they just don't care. We're gonna also see Jukes the dog here. See, he's over here.
A puppy.
And he's always juking.
What does he do?
He apparently just keeps faking this guy out.
Okay.
In an inevitable loop.
Oh, he disappeared.
Yeah.
He got killed too?
We got some beachfront property coming up. These are some factories being built. And again, so the reason why we came back here is for population. We need to hit 1900 population to get to level 10. And the quickest way to get there is, because this is already Civ level 3, you see how like they're building brick houses instead of huts now?
No, it's a mall.
It's a mall.
They need to go shopping.
Probably. So we're gonna get one more cycle here. This is the quickest area to get population, or have fun at the mall.
Thank you. You need anything?
That gelato place looked good. Maybe some polish for this armor.
And while we'll wait, just a quick reminder, you can join us on the event all weekend. Come and see us on our cosplay.
Yes. I absolutely love talking about any of these games that I run. Like I said, I run over 100 games now, but ActRaiser is always my love.
Not Soul Blazer?
Soul Blazer and ActRaiser are equal.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're dying and you can only play one, which one would you play?
Ooh. Don't make me do it.
Oh, here we get a live by little lovebirds.
Yeah,
so romantic, that game.
They're just gonna lead us right into danger, which is kind of...
Oh yeah, we forgot to say we're in the volcano right now.
Yeah, so each area has a little bit of a theme or a little bit of a problem. Yeah, this area has a volcano. Spicy meatballs.
Meatballs.
Also, like mounds of cinnamon in the background, right? Nutmeg.
Yeah.
Now, in the J version, you have to jump over these skulls. In the US version, we actually can just slice them. So, not too much of a hazard here.
They always made their game for the US easier back then.
Actually, ActRaiser 2 was the other way around, though, which is kind of funny.
Here we are using, what's it called in English?
Oh, we jumped over the volcano. So that's also another 4-frame setup. So we actually have a new setup for that, and it works well.
Oh, here was one of the easiest boss.
So interestingly enough, we get a sword beam here, which is the only time you're actually going to see it in the action stage. And we get to use it on this boss. I use an opener there. And then we finish it off.
And this is not RNG, you always use the same path.
Yeah, it's always scripted, but these platforms, you can fly right off, no issue. Very, very hazardous terrain here. But now we lose the sword beam.
Oh.
I know, it was fun while it lasted, right?
And another city to build. What's the problem with this one?
Not too many problems, obviously a lot of rocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say living next to a volcano is a problem enough.
You know, I almost forgot about the volcano. So here, we have to farm 22 souls, and that's a very tight window. So I'm going to be casting a lot of miracles and doing this clockwise, counterclockwise killing of these enemies, plus a little bit of lightning to help.
Yeah, for some reason lightning kills rocks and trees in that game.
Makes sense.
Sorry, deforestation. Also, the skull's kind of happy to see us, eh?
A bald man.
I have a quick donation.
Yes.
Sure.
On a Boulet de la Mer qui a fait un don de 5 qui nous a amené au-dessus de 200 d'ailleurs. Qui dit Yes, NoReset, on arrive bientôt. J'ai tenté de coller malade à la job, arriver plus tôt, mais ça n'a pas marché. On se voit bientôt, gang de speedrunner de feu. By the way, on vous encourage à venir en grand nombre, mais pas à coller malade à vos jobs.
Somebody tried to call in sick to get here faster.
Oh, yeah?
It didn't work.
Shoot, I never told work I'm here.
Someone in chat was also asking if it's too late for a PB.
It's too late for PB?
Yeah?
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because usually it has splits.
So, based on the RNG in the beginning, probably, but we never know.
There's a lot of RNG at the end also in the boss fight. Which is sad because you can have a perfect run and then get screwed in the end by the RNG.
Yeah, I always say don't get attached. But I always end up getting attached anyway.
And why is the guy dead again?
Okay, so while they're stealing this lair right now, he's getting injured.
Oh.
Actually, you can't tell yet, but there you go. There's the message about it. Now watch this. He's going to be outside there. Look at him.
Where's he going?
And he wants us to send the Master's Tears. But, which would be rain.
So, but we don't have time for that.
That's his last dying, that's his dying wish right now.
And we won't honor it?
It's 5.5 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
So look, he's gonna even raise his arms. It's
Oh,
gonna get,
you
look at
gotta
that.
do it. You gotta do it.
Sorry.
Come on, chat. Do we want to heal him? Aww.
I heard a lot of no's. That's the spirit.
Okay, no. We gotta get him done.
You might be an angel, but in disguise, you're ruthless, merciless.
Our time is better than saving people. Got it. the volcano gonna end? Close or whatever it's called?
Erupt.
Erupt?
Yeah, so we could do a little angel lifts on here, but first we need to send the wind because there's windmills here. Actually, there's just one, but the wind stopped, and so did the windmills. The people were very unhappy. Now they're happy, and now we can go do a little bit of lifts on the volcano. So yeah, it will erupt. We're not gonna see it. Actually, it's kind of funny. You can let it erupt, and the people will keep building.
Oh.
While it's erupting. Like, the fire will be literally raining down on all these houses and people, but they just keep going.
Don't go too close, you're gonna burn my wings. No, get out of there. Wasn't there supposed to be a guy climbing up that mountain?
Oh yeah, he will be right after this act.
Okay. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna put on his sandals. Literally, I'm wearing sandals right now. Just to fit the theme. Okay, so we skipped the volcano erupting part, and we're just gonna go right into it.
Darn speedrunner, skipping all the cutscenes.
So Act 2 of Atos is where a lot of runs go to die in the Lake of Fire and Fry, as I like to call it.
Also, it's nice to point out if you want to play this game, there's a version where you don't actually have to build the towns, you just have those fight scenes.
Yeah, there's professional mode that unlocks after beating the game, as long as you beat it and save at least once. This plays very tight on jumps and those platforms, and then we're gonna do a little shoulder roll, we call it there. So all shoulder rolls save a lot of time, but they're a 2 to 4 frame window, depending on the setup.
And there's also a randomizer for this game, right?
Yeah, professional mode randomizer by Osteoclave. And we do that at least once a week because it's a lot of fun.
You play that every Friday. By the way, give us a follow if you want to watch more of this game. Plays it every Friday.
Once again, the Stardust, not too bad. Let's go.
Let's go. Was that the second part of the volcano?
That's Act 2, yes.
Okay.
So now we're just about halfway. Again, this fight is also scripted, but we don't know how the magic is ever going to perform. But the wheel itself is completely manipulable. So that was actually pretty good. Now you get to see this person here,
There
just
he
putting
is.
the toga on and the sandals and just climbing a mountain. How about that?
Why?
At the time, I think he's just curious, but he's going to find a magic scroll up here.
Let's go, dude. Faster, faster. We're speedrunners.
So we watch him a little bit. Again, all these intervals take 24 seconds when you see town is under construction. So we have to wait intervals of 24 seconds.
Poor lady, she lost her husband.
And there he goes. He finds the offering, the source of magic.
Were they married?
I don't know. But they have sheep.
Ah!
So for the first time, we get to see the little sheep. It's kind of cute. And then we also get the magic fleece here, which we're going to use for the cold area of North Wall, which also feels like Canada at times. So at this point, good time for donations. I have just waiting here to get the next level.
We actually don't have any more new donations, but we have an incentive for the Tetris Effect run that's coming right after. There's going to be a master mode if we reach $500 before the end of the run.
What do we do with sheeps?
What do we do with sheeps? I cannot show you. But one just happens to disappear if you position the angel in a certain way.
No!
There you go. We stole one sheep.
Also, these windmills kind of look like little faces.
I need my glasses because I don't see it.
The mouth and the two eyes. And like spinning hair, I guess.
You have lots of imagination.
I think I have like over 3,000 playthroughs of this game. You start to look for things. So we're gonna get our level up here. We're gonna be able to go to the next area, the beautiful islands of Marana.
What's this thing moving? It's like our flight.
sky palace or heaven that floats through the clouds. It looks a little weird, I know. I never knew what it was when I was growing up as a kid.
Our floating hotel.
Yes.
And now we are in Mahana.
Yeah, you cannot actually see the bottom.
Because?
There's like this fog here.
Oh. Caused by climate change?
I think it's just humid. So this area is also going to feature the wall glitch, but this time we're going to be able to actually scroll through or transition through the screen. If I can get it. There we go.
First try. and now we cheat our way.
Yeah, we actually want to take an intentional death. Depending on how many arrow hits we take, we need all the health here. So we can also backwards damage boost through just about every enemy.
Another boss fight.
Yeah, this is Raffle Lasher.
This is also one of the easiest.
Well, we're gonna do a little wall glitch here, so we can get some quick attacks off the tentacle. There we go.
There we go.
And
Killing it from behind again. Cheap shot.
Again, we get high on the screen here too.
And not too high, because if you get too high, you die.
Yes, jumping off the edge of the screen wraps your coordinate around, and you're just in a pit. Game over. Or take a death. And there's shoutouts to Vile Plume there.
So we got Asder. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
We got Asder that gave $15 and said that Itos 2 fight was really good. It's like the worst pun ever, but whatever.
Another city.
So this is where we're going to get to use our last miracle, which is the earthquake. And this joins the two islands together at the same time. Again, I need to farm my SP back. So
that's how continents were made, people.
Quintet used to well, not used to, but made a lot of references to a phoenix in their games. But in this game, it's an eagle. So this is an eagle island, which is kind of a hit, kind of a miss for them. I wish it was a phoenix. You're gonna see it in Soul Blaze or Illusion of Gaia. You see everywhere, but not here. This is eagle. So again, we also are upgrading our fields.
This game had a second a follow-up.
Yeah, this was ActRaiser 2. See, personally, I feel like Soul Blazer was more closer as the sequel, but just more intimate with the people, because you have the layers, you're restoring the world, but you get to see the people close up.
And the guy Teddy comes back.
Yes,
the little kid that died.
Featured in Soul Blazer, yes.
He's back in Soul Blazer, so he's not really dead.
And Quintet also likes to put Turbo the dog in games.
Oh, so that was the dog.
Maybe.
Okay.
They don't actually have a name. There's a hidden sprite in this game that is a dog, though, like a menu option, but we don't know what it was for. So this area features a false god or a fake god that we're gonna see pretty soon. As you can see, the false god has a nice new looking shrine versus ours. So I don't know, which one would you choose?
They're gonna turn their back on us.
Yeah.
We should save them.
Shouldn't save them?
No.
Cause another earthquake?
Yeah.
So
they're turning their back on us.
we could potentially fry those houses. I like the way you're thinking.
They're ungrateful bunch.
By the way, you are on point with this angel. Look at this. I just have to say.
Naked angel. We never understood why the angel was naked, by the way.
How else are you going to awaken the master? Oh! See, so the red demon here trying to fry this field. These enemies here are programmed to attack certain houses, so we have to be very careful here.
And once they turn on you, you'll see some kind of faces on top of the house, which is like an emoji of a bad face.
Yeah, the evil. What?
But this is where emojis come from this game. And that's our last town, is it?
This is going to be our second to last area. So at this point, we're going to get to level 10, which is going to allow us to get into the last area, North Wall.
Oh yeah, there's the Canada.
So we basically have like what we call a 39 cycle route. So it's 39 town under construction pieces here before we get to North Wall. And then once we get to North Wall, we don't care about people anymore. The master's strong enough. But here, shout out to 1812, which is pretty much the number I want to see. So now we know we actually built everything properly. And that's the simulation. I call it stimulation because it's...
Oh, see? Now they're not our friends anymore.
Hey. They're over here.
Ungrateful bunch.
Only these people.
Only half of the town. Okay, not so bad.
Yeah, not too bad. I haven't been doing a great job. Let's go. This is one of my favorite areas or platforming stages. It just looks beautiful. Here we can actually buffer jump right out of the start and get shoulder rolls. Oh, and the new ledge clip there that was added pretty recently. There's also a hidden apple in this game that was found by Bismarck.
Recently?
Well, within the last few years, but it was not in any game, Nintendo Power, GameFAQ, and nobody knew about it, basically. And he found it randomly by swinging his sword. And it's hidden behind a column. And I'll tell you, like I said, it's not noted anywhere. So for over 30 years, it was basically hidden. And that's going to be right down here. Right behind here. And that's only in the US version. So this stage is now trivial.
And now we're fighting a sort of Buddha statue?
Yeah, oh! So here you get either lightning or dips. We want dips. These jumps all require slash jumps to make that height. Let's go. Whew. That was good RNG. That was only one lightning bolt.
I have 3 donations if I have time.
Let's go. Yep.
So we got Boulet de la Mer qui refait un autre 5$ en disant « Je blaguais plutôt pour la job, j'encourage pas les gens à être irresponsables. Ça continue de first try tout, et on veut un yata du public à chaque boss fight. » Got Leonard, $20, good job so far, Sen, keep up the good work. Silver Triforce, $9, said halfway to incentive now. Love your costumes, both of you. Good job, Sen, for your run.
Thank you, everybody. Did you mean Leonid? The second donation?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we know him.
Yes.
Sorry about the typo.
So this is North Wall. This is beautiful music, by the way. It's one of my favorite tracks.
You called that Canada, by the way, because it's all snow and ice.
As soon as I cross. But it was beautiful to see the snow-covered mountains. So this area, again, we have a couple screen timers here that we have to make. So all these are scripted movements, but it is a very tight window to make these platforms. There's also one up down there. I never recommend getting it. We call that taking a dip into the nice cold water for it.
When here we're gonna have some fun with sleds.
Yes, so you have to wait for the wee.
Yay!
It's like Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse. And here's one wall clip where we don't need to take damage that I found. You could just jump through the wall from underneath. But yeah, otherwise most wall clips you need to damage in to get 1 pixel into the wall.
Do you feel that this speedrun is optimized?
Yes. So we've been grinding a lot to try to bring the time down. These... Okay. This boss should be really easy now with magic, but again, we never know how the Stardust is gonna hit. 3 opening hits. Now let's see.
Oh.
Not bad. Oh, see? Nothing. There you go.
Not so bad.
So I actually picked up a scroll in the level just in case we had to use all 3. Usually you can finish it off in 2.
What are we supposed to say after a boss fight? We got in the donation. Hiya, hiya. Yata. Yata.
Yatta.
I don't know what that means. But yata.
So this is the final area. Like I said, we don't really care about population here. In fact, we want to keep it as low as possible so they don't thank us as much. We have to use the sheep's fleece to keep the people warm.
And the sun.
And this sun can only do maybe 1 square at a time. So not too powerful. In the remake, the ActRaiser Renaissance, you can expand the sun's some of the nice features that they added. And here we're just making a direct movement again towards all the layers. There's a lot of snow that we have to melt. When I first started running this, I didn't ever mash this hard. But I am mashing on every miracle use, every movement here in the menu. And it saves a lot of time.
Anyways, it's okay we don't build houses there. Who would want to live there? It's so cold. What does the head do?
So these actually cast Earthquake.
Okay.
And we might leave one behind. What do you think?
No.
Should we let the... No?
No. We've killed enough people already.
I think we should get a vote. Should we leave one behind or should we just seal them all up? What do you think?
Chat, we kill it or we leave it?
Well, I have no arrows left, so I don't know. It's gonna be up to you.
How do you even get more arrows?
Oh, we have to wait for another cycle.
Okay.
Which actually might not come before they cast Earthquake.
Does your angel have health?
Yes.
Okay.
So when the angel runs out of health, and I guess it's a good way to demonstrate it, the only thing that happens is you cannot shoot arrows at that point.
Okay.
Also, normally these take 10 hits, but we always use Strength of an Angel power up here, so we can kill them in 2. And that's the final build sequence of the run. Oh, it goes quick. So what are we doing? We leaving it or not?
Unfortunately, I don't have chat, so I don't know what they say.
What's
Kill?
the crowd say?
They said kill.
Kill? Okay.
Thank you. Chat got my back.
There'll be one more if anyone changes their mind. So we're also supposed to get another magic scroll here. There was an offering there, but we actually skip it. So we're gonna go YOLO into the boss rush, which is perfect for marathon strats. So we're gonna hope Stardust does everything it needs to do.
It's a big hope.
I want to make it a little more interesting. Gotta make it a little more exciting.
If you miss, we reset.
This is no reset. Has anybody ever reset in no reset?
Well, think so?
I'm not gonna be the first. And here we go. The final act. Let's go. I love this area. It has really good music. If you like Star Wars music or John Williams, Yuzo Koshiro took a lot of inspiration from that, and this is what you're going to hear. It's also one of the hardest levels to speedrun. We're going to go for an axe clip here. Some people like the spore. I use the axe. There it is. Let's go.
Nice try. Let's go.
Eyeballs are RNG. They're going to be everywhere. They can really mess things up. Ugh.
Most exciting music of the game.
Yes. And here we just ride the bubble. You have to keep jumping, otherwise it will burst.
So pretty.
You like the green one or the purple?
Green.
Good, because it's the best one to ride.
Oh, and your favorite boss?
Favorite pixel art from this game? The wyvern?
No, the dragon.
Queenie's dragon.
I call it the snow dragon.
So here we're hoping for a swoop. There we go, because it just swoops right into Stardust, making it a very easy fight. Yes. And now we're heading into the very nostalgic-looking boss rush. You're gonna see this scene. I think it's a lot of T-shirts, a lot of artwork, and basically Tanzra sends again his 6 champions before the final showdown.
Another volcano.
This is Deathheim,
Geography 101.
the final area. We're gonna crash our Sky Palace right into here.
And so now we're going into the bus rush. We're gonna fight again every single bus we saw so far in the game.
They're just gonna be a little faster.
Speedo again, shout out.
So here we're gonna corner it. Hope Stardust, pretty good. Always go for the knees.
Not the Speedo.
Now we get to re-engage with the Zeppelin Wolf. Again, this is where all the RNG is on this. We want him to spawn low. Let's see if we get good RNG. Not that low. I should say the low platform.
You're never happy. Too low, too high.
Well, this is too high.
Too low. That's perfect.
Let's go. Oh, come on! It's not like we're doing a speed run in a marathon. Come down here.
He wants to show his apparel.
Okay, now we're gonna skip the transform. That's what I wanted to show off. There you go. If he cooperates, it's much easier. So Pharaoh, we're gonna go for a wall clip. We don't use magic on this fight now. I'll show you this. This is a strat we use in pro mode. We lower it to this side. Then we just clip right in the wall, no problem. Let's go.
I thought you were going out of the screen. You scared me.
That would have been a restart. That would have been bad. Here we buffer right into the fight. We start at the top. Again, all calculated.
It's the Wheel of Fortune.
It's a little more challenging. Okay. Let's go.
I see in your fortune that you're going to be underestimated.
Oh boy. Have we blessed the run? So we have to get backwards jumps here. Again, this is much faster now. Turning around could either be 2 to 6 frames. So hopefully, yeah, you see, not always able to turn around in this game. That's actually the biggest boss.
Why aren't you using your Stardust?
So we're gonna be saving it for the Wyvern.
Okay.
Let's go. That's actually a good fight.
Oh, so you get only to use it once in all the bus rush.
Yeah, each scroll, one use, and that's it. So you have one scroll remaining. We're gonna hope for swoops. Swoop, swoop, swoop. There it is. Well, here we go. No, we got a dip. So now we're gonna use sword the rest of the way. Come on. Of course, when I have no magic, it swoops. So now we're going into Tanzra, 4 hits.
Can you make it?
Let's see.
If you die, do you have to restart all the bus rush?
No, just Tanzra, but we're gonna go for it. Let's go. So Tanzra here has Stardust of his own.
Oh yeah, and here we get also the sword beam.
Yes.
It's back for reasons I cannot explain. Ooh!
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Second phase. There's actually a spot there that he can stand to not get hit by the laser beam. Laser balls. Come on, you got this.
What we're going for? Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be tense. Let's go!
Woo!
Time!
Good job!
Oh, that's no problem. Let me do that all the time. Yes. Thank you so much.
Good job.
My angel. So together, the master and angel, like you said, the two genres coming back to facing off in this game make it so unique and so great. It's just a pleasure to speedrun. I really want to thank. This is my first NoReset. The crowd is amazing. Chad's been amazing. I love the environment. The energy has been so good. Thank you so much for having me, allowing me to run. Queenie, thank you so much for the costumes.
Thank you.
The commentary.
Was fun. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I hope we'll see you again at NoReset.
Yes, I had a great time. Thank you for having me. And again, if you want to follow Queen MB, Sin, we enjoyed this game. We'd love to have you here. Thank you.
All right, everyone. So, félicitations à Speedstream encore une fois pour ActRaiser, 100%. Mais là, restez des nôtres. C'est la première run du marathon, puis on va rouler jusqu'à la fin de la fin de semaine, autour de 10h PM. Évidemment, on a un objectif de 20 000 $ à atteindre pour débloquer la run de Majora's Mask. On a jusqu'à dimanche après-midi, vers 4-5 heures, pour atteindre notre but, pour avoir la run de Majora's Mask à la fin du marathon. Mais il y a beaucoup de runs d'ici là. Sans plus tarder, on va aller sur une courte pause et au retour, on va être avec Tetris Effect Connected, Journey Expert sur PC avec 0x64. Donc, restez des nôtres, on vous revient dans quelques minutes.